Hello, I'm Larry Wood, and welcome to Ouachita Wellness and Sports Center. I want to take this time, if you can, to invite the audience in. Y'all come in. Let's see what's going on with our facility today. Okay, what I want to do is I want to start. If you can get take a look at our cardio area. We have a lot of recumbent type of exercises. Many see it, right? Meaning sit-down exercise in which everybody can participate. So it gives me an opportunity to train with people that otherwise I couldn't do if they're a disability, anything like that. So some of our featured equipment, the new steps, recumbent bike, even have a lady doing the upper body cycle over here. So I can actually exercise strictly just the upper body. So just a variety of tools we can use to enhance their functional living. So that's what we're after. Now let's come on in here. Again, we get off into a little more cardio area as far as the treadmills. A lot of people love to walk, a lot of people love to run and jog. So we accommodate that with the typical treadmill. A lot of people are familiar with that, so we have some fun with that. Then we also come over here to the elliptical. Now, a lot of people have issues possibly with their knees or their back, and this type of apparatus takes a lot of the forces, loading forces out of the knee, the hip, and the back. So just another variety of exercising without actually pounding like you would on the treadmill.
Excellent.
So, all right, as we come on through, you can see things are starting to change. We have some vertical stair climbing apparatuses over here, and also we have a vertical bike. So just another way of addressing the cardiorespiratory system, and just in a different manner. So I try to give them as many looks as I can.
Excellent.
So now, this is where I deem the most important actions take place. We typically find a lot of people when they come into a facility, they focus more on cardiorespiratory. Important, and we want that. We want that endurance factor, okay? And typically that's where we will start you when you come into the facility, so that we can kind of get your body used to this new stress called exercise, okay? So, now, as we get out here, you notice we have selectorized weight training machines. Now, very, very good apparatus to start a lot of people on, a little bit safer, okay? And it does offer some resistance or training for every single muscle group of the body. And so we literally have a machine that will address arm strength, chest, back,
right,
hips, quads, you name it, we can address it out here. Very good, very helpful, very safe for our seniors, okay? One little thing I'm gonna have to throw in though, not quite as effective as our free weights.
Wow.
Okay. Some people might ask the question, well, what's better? Should I use machines? Should I use free weights? And when I answer that question, I answer it from more of a lifestyle approach. What is it that you do? What do you do at home? You have a farm. What type of activities you normally do? These machines are adequate for building really good. You can build some pretty good strength. Enabling anybody who trains on that, it enables them to get stronger,
right,
okay? A little more strength endurance as well, but there's a couple factors missing: balance and coordination. Okay, so when I start looking out here, going, what's some of the issues that you might have? Well, it could be, well, Larry, when I step off a curve, my knees buckle.
Right.
I seem to lose my balance is not as good as it used to be. And anything I do outside in real life is not on a cable. It's not on a rod.
Right.
I got to get that gallon of milk, which weighs about 8 pounds.
Right.
I have to pick it up and put it in the cart. There's no pulley, there's no cable. So I've got to be able to balance that. So guess what? I'm going to have you grab an 8-pound dumbbell. And I'm going to have you pick it up and move it and place it to where it could be most effective for what you're trying to accomplish. So
excellent. Larry, one of the things you talk about is the fact that you don't want people just to exist.
Exactly.
You want them to live and live well.
If I could choose my life
Right.
and how it runs,
Right.
I would choose 50 years of highly functional living
Right.
over 80 years of existing.
Wow.
And that's what we're trying to do with these folks right here. I mean, we got a young lady here. Look at this. I mean, she's to do the arm press, and she's had to overcome a lot of challenges and is doing a wonderful job.
Right.
And so we're enabling her to live functionally.
You're helping a lot of people
Yeah.
in their prime time.
Right.
Prime in the prime.
Prime in the prime time. That's what I call it. When you look around here, you know, it is prime time.
Right.
These people are prime time, and what we're doing is we're just adding some fuel to
Right.
prime it. We want to prime the prime time, keep them alive.
Well, you know, there's a certain kind of living that you always talk about, and what kind of living is that?
Functional.
Functional living.
A high level of functional living. Because, hey, Joe, because what I want to do is when they go home,
Right.
they might want to get out in the yard and work in the garden.
Right.
I'd love to go up to Earthquake Trail
Right.
and hike it, but I can't because my leg's weak.
Right.
What we're going to do is we're going to take them, we're going to change that to where they can go climb and walk
Excellent.
Earthquake Ridge. And they can get in their garden, they can hoe, they can carry a bucket.
Wow.
So if I want them to learn how to carry a bucket of water, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to have them pick up a dumbbell,
Right.
and we're going to
Right.
carry it to the back of the room.
And you know, people, what I like about you, Larry, is that when people come into the gym, they're not just on their own. Hey, good luck.
Right.
Because a lot of times people will come in, they'll just, kind of have a free for all, and they'll
right.
get hurt. So what do you do?
Well, anytime anyone comes in our facility, we like to show them what we have.
Right.
We like to tell them who we are,
Right.
what we try to accomplish with anybody who comes to the door, but most importantly, I like to find out what they want to do.
Right.
And when they tell me kind of what they're after,
Right.
then I say, okay, here's what we got to do. Here's kind of how we can do this, but we're going to start at a very low level and we're going to work our way up, and I'm going to show you how. I'm not just going to say, well, there you go, there's the machines, have fun.
Wow.
Because without instruction, without a little bit of guidance, a lot of injuries can occur. And when somebody comes here, we do have physical therapy next door, but that's not our goal. Our goal is not to get hurt, but it's to improve our functional status.
Excellent.
And so
knowing that when you come in the door, you're not on your own, you're getting professional,
Exactly.
educated consultation,
Exactly.
along with your membership,
right.
and you're also directed not only on how to work out properly days of the week,
Right.
but you also are able to help people have a better grasp on their diet, which
Sure.
is very, very important too.
Well, I'm going to mention this. You know, there's a hierarchy to living, a true hierarchy to living. Number one is rest. I get more feedback from my prime timers. I just don't sleep well at night.
Right.
I can put you on the best nutrition and weight training protocols, but if you're not recovering at night and getting that sound
Right.
sleep, well, our fitness and our health will not hold its own. It will not stay in check. So again, any person, male, female, it doesn't matter. When they come in here, our goal is to help them achieve their goals.
And you know what, talking about achieving, look at this. Here's a prime timer here, just doing chin-ups.
Yeah, he's doing chin-ups up there.
I mean, talking about functional living, strength training.
Right.
It's not over when you hit 65.
Matter of fact,
you can just start.
Excuse me, but we think you start living at 60 plus.
Wow.
You know, so we see people come in, maybe on their walker, doing chin-ups like that.
Wow.
We see them come in and throw their canes away. And that's
incredible.
That's what we're after.
That's incredible.
He does a lot of work outside. He has his own, a little a shop of all kinds of things he sells and everything. He's always on the go.
Right.
So he's having to make sure that he stays in check. His health.
What's amazing about this gym, and this has all the equipment you need. Unbelievable. Very exciting. Of course, your clientele speaks for themselves and the amazing shape that they are in. But you know what? For what people spend on junk food in one day, you can join this gym.
Oh, it's so simple. It's, we have no problem spending money to keep our cars running.
Right.
We have no problem spending money keeping our houses in good shape. But the one house that matters the most, we are reluctant to spend on. It's like, what is your value?
Right.
How do you value your health? And for as little as $40 a month for our 55 plus crowd,
wow,
they get a membership. For those below, that's $45 a month. If you're a high schooler, 30. If you're a college, it's 25. So we put the price ranges to where it's realistic for our community.
Right.
Because the more people we can get to understand this idea and concept of preventive health, and how do I do that? By exercising. You mean I can get off my blood pressure meds? Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, sir, you can. So exercise is the medicine of today, yesterday, and tomorrow. So
I can't wait. I heard through the grapevine you might be writing a book called Functional Living, and we definitely want to tell people about that when you do that.
Yeah, it's we're looking at a few things. I got a couple of little titles. Functional living is what I'm most interested in with our people, but also there's other people in their 40s, in their 50s, 30s that I'm like, you go to the lake, right? Every summer people love to go to the lake, get on the boats, take their rides. Don't sit in the back, dare to ride on the front.
That's a book right there.
Dare to ride on the front. So we're playing with some stuff to get people thinking a little bit about themselves.
Well, you know what? You've mastered how to help prime timers. Prime the prime time.
You bet. Prime the prime time.
I obviously work hand in hand with the rehabilitation center. People come to rebuild their strength in perhaps some areas they've had surgery in. But you know what? You also specialize in women. There's a good reason why, at times, perhaps, a female may not feel the most comfortable in a gym, but it's different here, and tell us why.
Well, this facility has always operated like a big family.
Wow.
We have all shapes, all sizes, all ages, and when our women come in, historically they're a little shy to come in to a bi-gender gym.
Right.
Okay. And what we do is we let them know how valuable this is for their self-confidence, their self-worth, self-esteem, and that the people are here, if they're looking at you, they're rooting you on. We have a family of people that love to see other people get in shape, and they become part of our group. So we erase that fear pretty quick. We just have a lot of fun. Nobody's staring at you. If they do, they're going, "Wow, how did she do that?" I wish I could be like her. So
your prime in the prime time plan is a membership fee of
$15.
And then how much a month?
$40.
$40.
Yeah.
People spend more than that on junk food in 2 days.
Every day.
And you can not just exist, you can live.
And that little $40 can save you thousands of dollars in medical bills and drugs. I have taken 8 people in this facility that were type 2 diabetics, and we erased it.
Wow.
We've taken 3 that are osteoporosis patients and got them back to the normal scale.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's the beauty. See, that's the beauty of watching people come into this facility and that have all these issues. And next thing you know, 6 months later, you're going, wow, I'm moving better, I'm feeling better. I got to cut my meds in half. And I'm like, yes, you're winning.
Throughout this video, we have seen exceptional activity with our greatest generation and younger.
Right.
And, it's so wonderful that people of all ages and backgrounds feel comfortable here at Ouachita Wellness Center. You've got some certifications on your door when you're walking in. What are those?
Well, we have 2 certified personal trainers here.
Right.
Background on myself, if you don't know out in the audience there, is I do have a master's in exercise physiology. I specialize in sport nutrition and sports biomechanics. And I'll just say I'm certified in several different organizations. So ACSM, NSCA, IYCA, and ISTA. So that's great and that's fine, but the biggest thing is you're going to find me listening to you.
Right.
And learning who you are so that I can use some of the skills that I have to help you achieve what you're after. Because it's not about me, it's about you.
Right.
And so that's the difference when you come in our facility. We care, we have a passion for this. And yes, we're tied to physical therapy. I was the clinical physiologist for 13 years next door. I ran cardiac rehab. I took care of all the hips and knees for strengthening and conditioning. And then the physical therapist, they take care of all the diagnosing and figuring out what's going on and give me the instructions of what to do. And we still enjoy that relationship. So that's what's so exciting. Somebody comes in here and their shoulders bothering them, and what's going on, and I check this, that, and the other, but I don't take my word for it. I will walk them right next door and say, Ed, would you check that? And sure enough, there's some impinging going on, so we can work with that free.
Right.
For free.
Oh, man. So you coordinate with people who are going through rehab and their physicians.
You betcha.
Fantastic. So a fantastic facility, a great clientele, great results, a great philosophy of functional living.
Functional living.
And it's affordable too.
Very affordable. You know, that's what, if people would just, like you said, stop and realize what they spend on out there and just start investing in their health, they'll learn that, man, my life is so much better. Positive frame of mind. I can do things that I didn't think I could do. And that's one of the big things when you come into this facility. We believe in each person that comes to the door. We believe that we can help improve their functional living. We believe we can get them off medication. So with that kind of belief in here, you can't fail. Plus, the biggest thing is we have Jesus on top of everything.
Oh, wow.
You know, I have a cross that oversees this whole facility every day.
I've seen it in there.
And that's one thing for the audience out there, I'm not scared to say. You know, I'm ruled by Jesus.
That's wonderful.
And this is my mission field right here.
Right.
I am going to help people. I'm going to make sure they're happy. I'm going to make sure they can function. And when we have problems that come up, we're going to figure them out. Somehow we're going to figure them out. You know, so, you know, that's just kind of how we operate here.
So it's time to live again. It's time to have functional living.
Right.
Live, not exist.
Exactly.
And really be a part of something great and investing in yourself.
Yes.
And allowing you to spend more time the way you want to.
Right.
Doing the things you want to do with the family that you love to do it with.
Well, and you know, our prime time here, there's a lot of grandchildren out here that need them.
Yes.
That need them around to play, to have fun. Hey, Grandma, Granddad, we want to go to the lake. Come on, go with us.
Right.
And to be able to get up and go, I can go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go tubing with you, grandson. So to achieve that, that's what we're at. We're after, I want these people to be able to enjoy life, not be weighted down by physical inabilities, and not to be weighted down by the mind frame of that I cannot because I'm old. You're only as old as you think you are.
Right.
You know, I'm 53, but I think I'm 25. Right. Yeah, and we understand there's differences, obviously.
Right.
Recovery differences and all that. And no, I'm not going to train you like an athlete. So erase the fear. All we're going to do is we're going to train you according to who you are.
Excellent.
And we're going to train you for what you're wanting to achieve through the realism of your body.
Right.
So yeah, we try to cater everybody's need.
Excellent.
You know,
so come see Larry Wood.
Oh, you got to come here.
It all starts here.
Starts at Ouachita Wellness and Sports Center. We, live by the motto, functional living.
Excellent. Can't wait to get started.
So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Larry.
All right, man.